see the #3 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football and Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. In motion now. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Hand it off for a draw. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but has passed the line of the game. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny it.
Who's in the clear? They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's pinned. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. The catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Screen the receiver in the flat. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Biggest play so far in this national championship game. It's 3rd down in the red zone. Try to catch the defense with the draw. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They're going to run it here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got easy through as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And now they run the draw play. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So an interesting choice for the offense, going for it on fourth and long from the 50 instead of trying to pin his opponent back. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. In the coverage, he makes the stop on this return. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll give it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Cut quickly. Tackle, but first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And they trap him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition for that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Well, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking through at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the extra point was up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitchman up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And a returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The shotgun running play call. Lights off the defender. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's broken up there. Great play. A 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute. And now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking the mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
You cannot escape. It's a sack. That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Punt team ready to boot it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to...
A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break?
221 wing, 221 wing. Convoy, military stunt.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they put 6 more on the board.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. The pass is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Oh, what a grab!
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the football.
Taking a deep shot here to the right.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Ball handed off. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. He's found some room at the 45. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First down and 10. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Delayed handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes the jet sweep.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, they move the sticks.
press coverage now from the secondary. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting at the 25. The Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
He's looking deep down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And this time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They'll run it here. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
But to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Hand off to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And we'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
29 Philly.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. finds his target. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Black 24.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. All these penalties makes it first down and an eternity. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch is made down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Gets the first and still running. He make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Running back has it on a screen now. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On the move now. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that 3rd down play.
With the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Throws it to the right. He's got it in the open. You bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to throw here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.